The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mariota. A throw taken in by Sims. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, it's Gibson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. On third down, Gibson, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. And just a 30-yard punt. That time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
At the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7. Washington, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They go play action here on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Allen's pass intercepted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Washington nothing.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
From the gun, Mariota. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Steelers.
Now Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down. It's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing is Allen on third. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Here's Allen. Buying time, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Allen, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up third and 1.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Gibson.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 41, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Allen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Steelers.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the
timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen steps away to his left. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota will get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mariota on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Isabella.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Steelers.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Pittsburgh.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Taylor, he will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They'll run with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. A throw taken in by Sims. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
At the 49-yard line.
1st down, Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Throwing is Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
4th down.
Now Mariota on 4th down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The 21-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
55's my guy, 55. Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Mariota again. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And out of bounds Steelers all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some more.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 41. Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 26-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Today's final score, Steelers 41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.